If you're the Seahawks, do you draft Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? If you're completely tanking and you're trying to land a franchise
Are those the
guy,
top two guys?
at, I'm looking at 24/7 Sports, and that's the their mock draft is number one, CJ Stroud, number two, Will Anderson, number three, Bryce
Will
Young.
Anderson? The fuck is
Yeah,
Will Anderson?
that linebacker for
Oh,
Alabama.
oh, oh! I'm thinking you meant quarterback.
Yeah. No, those are the top. Stroud and Young are the top two quarterbacks, it looks like, coming up in this year's not even this year's, next year's draft. And if you're Seattle, you're desperately needing quarterback. You mentioned DK Metcalf and Kenneth Walker, so you got some position talent, skill position talent. Why wouldn't I try and land a Bryce Young who's won a national title and has been in big moments, or a CJ Stroud who has shown flashes of real pro development? But you're more hesitant on Ohio State quarterbacks than I am.
Yeah, I take Bryce Young over CJ Stroud. I just look at RIP, and not to speak ill of the dead, but look at how badly Haskins turned out before his untimely death. None
Yeah.
of those guys that won the 2014 that were quarterbacks were in that 2014-15 season when they beat Oregon in the championship game. None of them panned out to be shit. Justin Fields still yet to, obviously still plenty of leeway. He was on a sinking ship last year, but didn't look good. I think it's a system, and they're system QBs, and they know they have their 5 to 10 yard reads, and it's real boom, 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 quick in and out. And they are able to pick apart these teams because they have the superior athletes in the Big Ten. And from the way it looks, is these guys don't know how to think on their own or read on their own outside of what the system tells them to do. Similar to a run and shoot like Timmy Chang back in the day, or Colt Brennan, another RIP,
Yeah.
or all these other guys that ran the run and shoot over the years, Rex Grossman, Danny Warfel. It was all based on systematic reads, as opposed to like Peyton in a pro offense, or stuff like that. And you see it firsthand with Mitch Trubisky. He played in a system, and that was a similar to, not the exact same as Ohio State, but like something similar-esque, where it was all quick hits and stuff of that nature that you
Moving
would
him out of the
do.
pocket and
Right.
trying to get him.
And it's why
more
Brian
mobile.
Kelly's never developed one, because his system's similar. And it's, and you look at these guys that have been very successful, and they're guys that have played in some sort of style of pro offense. Alabama runs has some semblance of a pro offense with Bill O'Brien as their offensive coordinator. Everyone like, what about Tua? Well, Tua's had a different offensive coordinator every fucking year. He's been in Miami. Like, give him a goddamn break. They mentioned their line sucks. So
Most accurate quarterback in the league.
Yeah. So, let's calm down on the Tua hate, because 3 years ago, everyone was so hard for him. And now it's just, everyone just wants to give up so quick. And it's just, so personally, Bryce Young might be another one of those guys if it's the too small bill, but he just seems like he's a gamer. And, listen, if Jalen Hurts is getting a shot in this league, I think Bryce Young definitely should, because he's got a better arm, and I think he plays the position better.
For sure. I can't argue. I can't argue with that. Ohio State has a sketchy history of their quarterbacks going pro. And looking at Bryce Young, his resume is there, his physical talents are there, and getting coached by the greatest college football coach of all time, it's only going to help you mature and be a leader.
With a coordinator that knows what the league wants.
Exactly.